You, sitting in the pew next to me. I don't know you. Oh, I know your name. I know the "hi, how are you" part of you, but I don't know you. Not what you're thinking, not where you have come from, not where you are going. You sit so still. Are you serene? Or are you simmering inside? Are you content with life, or are you churning? Are you here because it's a habit, or because it's a joy? Or because your mother brought you to church years ago? Is it expected of you? Are you setting an example for your children? Are you glad to be here? Or are you just tired? Are you bored? Or are you filled with fire? Are you tuned into what is being said? Or are you disenchanted? Did you come from a chaotic morning or from too much quiet? Are you thinking about last night's party or this afternoon's ball game? Are you wondering what all of this is about? Will you ever reveal yourself to me? Or are you just another person in the pew I'll never know?
You, sitting in the pew next to me. I don't know you. Oh, I know your background. I know you are here every Sunday. I know you are very big around here. Church school teacher, chairperson of this and that, on all the important committees. Even went to that national meeting recently, didn't you? Who are you behind that smile, behind all that activity? Are you for real? Are you doing it all for your image? Or do you love Christ so much that you have got to give your time? Are you hustling, or are you filled with God's Spirit? Are you desperately trying to fill the emptiness in your own life? Or are you overflowing with goodwill? Would you tell me if I asked you? Or would you play a game with me? Would you really care if I told you my problems? Would you really listen? Or would my honesty make you nervous? Would you take the time? Would you be interested to know what I feel? Would my doubts make you uneasy? Would you want to get involved? Do you even care what I'm all about? Where am I heading? What am I thinking? Does the fact that we are sitting side by side in God's sanctuary make us community? Does it make the difference? Or are you just another person in the pew I'll never know?
You, sitting in the pew next to me. I'm lonely. You might be surprised at that, wouldn't you? How could I be lonely with all the family and friends I have? I'm not lonesome. I'm lonely. I'm lonely deep down where it hurts. I want to reach out to someone and say, this is me. This is really me. But everybody passes by quickly. They are all so busy. Everything is kept superficial, as if when we busy ourselves with enough things, we don't have to think. We don't have to face our emotions. Oh, I long to cut through our cut and dried responses, our pleasantries, our right answers. I want to say, I'm sorry you have a cold, but what are you feeling inside? What kind of somersault is going on deep inside of you? Are you angry? Are you hurt? Are you frightened? Are you confused? Are you who you want to be? I would be interested in what you feel. Would you be interested in what I feel? What I'm searching for, hoping for, reaching for? It's all part of what I think it means to be here in God's church. Are you lonely too? So you wonder, or do you have it all solved? Or do you even care? Or are you just another person in the pew I'll never know?
You, sitting in the pew next to me. I'm scared. Years are passing quickly. and I seem to have little control over my life. It's as though somebody else set out a course for me. When did I decide on this lifestyle? I'm scared by the subtleties of life. I'm scared by what is expected of me, by some unknown they out there. I'm scared by the pushing, the pulling, the pressures. Whoever decided that I had to live on this street in this house and work like crazy to live on another street in a bigger house? Whoever decided for me that chasing after things was success and that there is no end to it? Keep chasing. My life dedicated to owning. Whoever decided I owed my children bigger and better things? I'm scared when I take a look at my way of life. I'm scared when I look at myself. That's why I'm here, because I've heard there's a better way. I've heard that some people take Christ seriously. I've heard that maybe in church I can be born again. Is it possible? Could I talk to you about it? Would you laugh to think successful me needs you? Or would you be compassionate because you know I'm scared? Maybe you will be the one to tell me. Or are you just another person in the pew I'll never know?
You, sitting next to me, what are you really doing here? Do you believe in Christ Jesus? How much? Enough to risk? How much of a risk? Risk your reputation, risk your family, your money. Do you believe in Christ? Or is Christianity a convenience? Something to fill in on the census form? Something one just goes along with? Something undemanding? Something nice? Do you believe? Do you know what you believe? Will you share it with me? Or are you just another person in the pew I'll never know?